Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome to Smash That Small Pad for September. This is a collaboration put on by Bourbon Creek Crafts here on YouTube, and Stampin' Cat on Instagram also participates. It's just the three of us. This month I smashed, and so the point is pull a small pad out of your stash and smash it. This is Flora number 1. It was a Cartabella pad. I bought the 12 by 12 and had used it and had kind of left what some people call a skeleton. It was just a mess, and I think I made like a partial process behind the scenes type video, so you can see that later. I had the 12 by 12 remnants and the small pad. So for this, I decided to sort of do a bonus, and I smashed the small pad and I got rid of that skeleton mess. So Eliza, if you're not familiar with her, she's very new here and she's very helpful and she's just learning. She can't actually get on the counter by herself yet. She's so little. Now, these cards don't have any enamel dots or anything like that. I started this pretty early, so I felt confident about adding on the 12 by 12, but then I was sick last weekend. So this is Saturday morning and this video is due out in a couple hours. And I just finished last night. So the cards don't have enamel dots, or like I probably, had I had more time, would have die cut some more things out of the paper and mixed it up. So what I was thinking I'd do is leave out the ones that I think are a little plain, and as I clean up my craft room or find some random pink things, I'll embellish them up too. And I have a tendency to add the enamel dots later anyway. So we have Many Thanks, which is a scrap card that I made at the very end, and a butterfly. Happy B-Day. You'll see in the process or behind the scenes that I was really trying to use up embellishments and things that came with it. And then I tried a border punch, but the paper was actually too thick for this punch. It's a Martha Stewart, but it just wasn't working. I just tried a lot of different things to use the embellishments that it came with. And you'll see in the other video what I did to make that happen. Well, I was trying to make a lot of thank you, but I didn't have a lot of stamps that fit in these little tiny things. So Happy B-Day, and then I added some gold texture paper in there for some interest. Howdy. Do you say howdy? Where I live, people actually say howdy. I think my dad says howdy. Happy birthday. I do not like this paper, but I was able to get there. See, whew, it's rough. But that gold behind it is really nice. I could have done some tiny die cuts out of there and added them elsewhere. Just wasn't really thinking about it. I do have a little bit more of that paper I could do. The stripe, I did not like the stripe, but when I put it on this card, I was pleasantly surprised. And I think this is the only card that I used the stripe on. And it was just because I got bored of something like this, and so I thought, well, I'll try the stripe. Really liked it. Thank you. I liked the one with the purples in it. I'll tell you about that pile in a minute. Happy birthday, enjoy today. This one, I was trying to use some of these embellishments that I felt were more journals, like enjoy today. Makes sense with happy birthday, but maybe I just wouldn't send you a card that says enjoy today. This one has a little bit of foam mount, and I kind of like how this turned out. I cut enjoy today a little small, so I had to like get almost on the flower, but I liked it. Thank you. That one could use something, right? Like right here. Maybe this one too, but I think the little dragonfly and the fact that it's up here helps a little more for the layout. Howdy again, because it fit. It was a small stamp, and then a bit of that gold. Not bad. I don't hate it. This one, I feel like I should have put it over just a little tiny bit more. It kind of bothers me. It's right there at the edge. But I used my punch, and then I fussy cut around this doily because it had a bunch of that brown and I wanted it off. Here's what I have left in scraps. These are actually from the 12 by 12. You can feel the luscious texture. The 6 by 6 doesn't have it. These are my scraps, not bad. This one I probably just need to put something over, a die cut over, or maybe not throw it out. And I love this paper, so some of these I'm definitely not throwing out. Now these are journalish things that were from either one. So enjoy the little things, do something every day. I won't throw these out, but I already put them in the journal and I won't put it in again. Then these, especially in the peachy browns, I could stamp something on these and throw them in my stash like I did on the other ones. I like this one. I'm not going to use Our Story. There's a whole bunch of Our Story, Your Story, a lot of story in here. And then I gave up on this brown one. If I fussy cut it, I might use it, but I might just put it in my go away and it might bring someone joy. Oh, I was stamping on the back of these. I found a stamp that fit nicely in that stripe, but then I didn't need them, or I had them upside down and forgot about them is more likely what happened, because I probably would have used them on like the last two. And then I do have one more of these. Let's take a look at the journal. The journal is interesting. I leave my covers blank a lot, but this floral was a lot. And I find that the journals that I decorate the cover on, they fly out of here. The ones that I leave plain because I'm just smitten with the paper and I can't handle it, don't get purchased, don't get like voted for. My family doesn't run off with them. So I thought, okay, I'll be brave and pick one. Now, I didn't have very many big embellishments, and I didn't have very many, like, I just didn't have a lot, right? Because I had used the paper, the big paper before, and I didn't want to embellish with this. I mean, I could have maybe done like a collage of them. That might have been fun too. So I went with Our Story. It's not really set up to be romantic. It could be Eliza and her new sister. I'll tell you about that another time. So it could be anything. It could be a construction project. It's a little girly for that. Maybe if you're building a she shed or something. So the front, I fussy cut around an embellishment because I had, I think the brown or something. It was just, I didn't like it. Then I matted it with another layer of bright paper, die cut from the same paper, maybe a different scale. And I actually put that butterfly there because there was dirt or something. This is paper that had been around for a long time. One of my original YouTube videos, I used this 12 by 12. Don't go watch it. It's terrible. I rounded the corners, and this is a Cartabella paper, so it has that luscious texture. It's just wonderful. And all three of these pieces have it. Oh, not that one. That's a fun mix. So this one is from the 6 by 6, and these others are from the 12 by 12. Then on the inside, needs something right here still, but I just hadn't committed. And I went through all of the large scraps that I had and committed those to the journal pockets. So I think it would be really cool to write on this, on the rose. This one you could write on this side, or you could throw it away because it's ugly, or cover it up. And then I had random things that I just put in that, like, this wasn't from this collection, but you could use it. And then I had one of those little banner things, and I stamped Pooh and Piglet because it's our story, and I don't know where the journal's going. And that's part of why I didn't put anything here, I think, because the person that buys this or gets it as a gift could decide what they want. I left this one, I'll show you what I did with the other part, because it's just gorgeous and I couldn't decide. Writing, gluing, you know the drill. As always, take it out and throw it away if you don't like it. You could write on here with a white pen or stamp on it with white. Then I did one of those pockets, one of those pages where I put 3 little pockets because I had so many tiny cute embellishments and I didn't want to glue them in, but I wanted them in here so the person could play. And I didn't glue the side like last time because I wasn't sure at the time what I was going to put in. I wanted lots of room. So enjoy the little things. Beautiful day. Love you as a sticker. And it was from, must have been from the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. I only have like 3 left. Enjoy today. Be silly, be honest, be kind. That's Emerson. I like that one. Adore you. See, these would be great if it's like a kitten or a puppy. It doesn't have to be a significant other. Today was a great day. Well, come on. I mean, Eliza and Zeus, they are significant. Best day ever stickers. And then I put little punch outs so they show better. And I love this. Do something nice every day. Then on the back, I don't know how well it shows on camera. I have a punch right there. And then I put a sticker with white just to kind of knock it back. And a little green envelope. And then a pocket here. You can tell it's not decorated out because I was like out of time. And I would have caught myself on this. I looked around, but I didn't want to have sentiments that backed it into romance or pets or anything. Butterflies, and then a little journaling card here. And then on this one, you can see this is one of those tiny pages. I glued this embellishment and stamped Bliss on it. And then on the back, I put this vellum sticker. So this one's decorated up and this one's just hanging out. And maybe that's how it is because you love the paper. Maybe you put a little pocket, something that hangs down. Those are just fun. And they're nice when you have a scrap of the paper that you want to include. Those were the strips that were left from the 12 by 12 paper. So I just made them work. This was from a different Echo Park, but I was looking for 12 by 12 paper that I can make pockets with. So it's a little different, but I don't know, it works. Okay, we belong together forever and always. See if you're gonna have like romance or pets, that might be cute. And then these bookmarks, branding strips, or just bits of scraps for someone to chop up and have a great time with. I put a little flag sticker right there because the color palette worked. This is a little pocket. It needs a little something, doesn't it? Let's put this blank one in there just so somebody knows, hey, you can play with that. Then I put these in because they're white and tan, but they have this amazing floral. These were from that estate sale, so they're embossed and they have nice texture, just variety. I put the strings in the middle, but I didn't hide them in a pocket because this journal to me said it needed something, and I haven't decided what something is yet. I'm looking around. Beads or charms or something. I kind of like it when I have charms that hang out of my journal about yay, and they sit on the counter and show, and they make a happy sound. This one I didn't trim them off. And anytime you buy a journal, if it has something like that, you don't like it, just cut it off. Use it on a different project if you like it, but just not there. These you could write on, glue, whatever. And these are my tea or coffee dyed. And then this one, oh, you know what? I think we should round this one. It just felt like it. I don't know. This journal, I think because I made a Cartabella Christmas one with this luscious paper once and rounded the corners. And it was like one of my favorites ever. So, I don't know. Probably why. Then again, and the other side of that envelope and a butterfly and a little thing. I love these little vellum, or I guess they're glassine. I don't know what the difference is, but they're cute. And they were in my stash. Oh, here's a spot where we don't, oh gosh, you know how I feel about this, but just to be sure the person knows it's a pocket, they could take it out and throw it away. We'll put that right there. And then I stamped on these, and anytime you see something like this, right, think, do you want fussy cut it, stamp it? If you don't like that barfy gold, take it off. Okay, then this page, I stamped just random to give us some texture, and then I put this butterfly over it. I was just trying to kind of tone things down. And then I have a little envelope with the flap sticking out. I thought that was fun. Two little embellishments here. An envelope with cute embossing and some more scraps. And again, this paper was from something else, but I like pockets. I want to have pockets in journals. I found at the very end when I was cleaning up, this is the cutoff from the cover. And so it has kind of a fold mark in the middle, but that's okay. And I cut it down and then made a nice tight pocket with it. It's nice and wide. So then we have a different kind of pocket in here. And sometimes vertical pockets get a little sloppy, but this one's pretty good. I like it. And I had two scraps in there. And then this one in the back, same. I haven't done anything with it yet. Ooh, this is, we need something in there, don't we? I might cut this section right here, and let's do that. When I mail a journal, lots of times I do add-ons and extras. So even if I don't think, hey, these make sense and should be glued in, they might. Like maybe this believe in yourself is going to make perfect sense in this journal. And I mean, it's not in here anywhere. Then this has two that could be stamped on or fussy cut the flowers or whatever. And it's just a nice way to show, make sure that people, you know, not everybody's paper crafter like us. So when we give these as gifts, maybe they don't know, hey, that's a pocket too. And I love this. This one turned out great. The Cartabella paper is so textured. I kind of just looked around the wall for what I would call like a juicy stamp that I knew would work well. Because like a stamp that you have to work hard to make work, like this quilt one that we all love, this stamp is a little bit of work. Like I have to get out a mat to stamp on. I have to ink it up really well. So it would not have come out nice here, and it's too much detail. But you can see, I mean, just a hair in there where it missed. And I got that stamp with that nice big rubbery gooey font and put it down on there. And I love how it turned out. Journal, and I think there were 17 cards when I counted them. And that is my smash for the month. It is small pad and cheating. Beth can tell me if that's okay or not, but I think bonus is okay. Like I smashed and. Be sure to check out Bourbon Creek Crafts here on YouTube and Stampin' Cat on Instagram. I am doing a YouTube live for my members of my YouTube channel. There's the subscribers and then there's members. So I have to go and get ready for that and get all this pink cleaned up so we can play with something else. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.